Hello and welcome back to Mass Effect Andromeda. So we're going to check out the producer of that radio station. I checked the map. It's supposed to be here. It isn't here, so what a shame.
Hello, this is Director Jared Tan. I would like to extend a warm welcome to all our new Turian colonists.
After a high-profile exile,
Please help make their...
I tried meeting up with the producer. When I don't get it, I don't get it. I don't get it. Nobody have any more? Ryder? Hi, Kylo.
Ryder,
Hey, Kylo.
what can I do for you?
I'll let you concentrate.
You know where I'll be.
Let's check our email. From Mildred Womsis. You probably won't remember, but stop you on the where you had that from. PB in there. Let's see. Lisa's in there? No. Vaccinations. Debrief. Okay, well. Send him. No, I would not like to play that. You know, Epic's status control. Good. Can I like? Nope, I can't. Okay, good. Well, that's that then. Let's go to Alia. Or we can just stick around. Task boosting the signal. Oh, the radio guy. Oh, well. Oh yeah, there we go. Let's Jarl and Liam both have things here. Right. Aye, it is. Liam Coster. We have a bunch of tasks in Aya, so I guess we'll just go directly there and get all the stuff over with. Also have that forgotten history thing. So that might also be a good idea to get over with. It is a pretty game. It is a really pretty game. It's a really pretty game. Though I do wonder why every single civilization in the future has abandoned bricks. I miss bricks when it comes to architecture. I think they look good. That's how I feel. Oh, oops. Message channel. Okay. Is this That's the embassy. Captain.
Supplies have been tight, so we haven't been able to send out.
Research center. Okay, let's see. Ambassador Riala. Two souvenirs. Guessing I'll need to go through that. Humans learning about the Angarans. Identification. Stars made it onto many worlds. Do not mourn what the kill stole. Do not mourn what the kid stole from us. Celebrate what still remains. Okay, well that's important. To like try and instill like, okay, yeah, things are bad, but we're still around. We'll make things better in time. Don't worry about it. Ambassador.
Ambassador, I trust our people had a smooth transition to Aya.
The Angara have been gracious. Everything's going well.
Good. Keep me updated. 10 out.
I've never lied to a director before. Pathfinder, it's a pleasure. I'm Ambassador Riala, Chief Diplomat for the Initiative on Aya. I was removed from Cryo specifically for this. Quite the wake-up call.
I know what it's like, jumping out of the cryopod and into the fire.
You've had it far worse. My condolences on your loss. I hear you're to thank for our new ties with Aya. This is our best shot at an alliance. Now we just need to keep our people from wrecking it, no matter how hard they try.
Yeah, that does sound...
I'm not gonna like this, am I?
No more than I do. A Solarian botanist named Sorvis Len is here, learning how to improve our crops. He sent an urgent comm, saying a member of the Angaran resistance had threatened him.
What happened?
I'm not sure. Sorvis is an excellent scientist, but not the best communicator. I'm concerned this could escalate if someone doesn't look into it, but I don't have the staff to spare.
I can go settle things. I'm a friendly face for both sides.
That would be helpful. With any luck, we can prevent this from getting worse.
Right.
Aside from Sorvis Len, is everything okay? Need anything else?
Actually, yes. Director Tan gave me a project. He wants more Aya natives to live on the Nexus. He thinks it will deepen our partnership. A few Angara expressed interest, but none of them will agree to live on the Nexus without speaking to you first.
Why me?
After what you've accomplished? I didn't want to bother you, but you asked. I'll point you towards the candidates. If you could convince them to transfer, I'd be grateful.
Oh, well, I guess that also leaves more space on Aya.
What's our end goal for Aya?
Interest in having
a strong alliance is all we can ask for. It's what we're working toward. Helios is the Angara's home. They dictate the terms of this partnership, not us. We need them as allies, and they could benefit from us. But we have to tread lightly.
Show them we're not invaders.
Historically, when two civilizations meet, one consumes or destroys the other. We need to break that cycle.
How many of our people have they let into the city?
A strictly limited number, and only certain professions. Scientists, engineers, and scholars. The Angara have agreed to allow some of our people to work in Aya's research facilities.
That's huge.
It's more than I expected. Tan wants me to push for social visits, but I'm holding my ground. We need to move at their pace. They've been extraordinarily gracious, all things considered. I'll take whatever they're willing to give.
That's all for now.
I'm here if you need anything.
Alright. Alright, well that is actually a really cool... Oh, and a fighter model. There we go. So they're like, well, we do want good relations with this new force, since they seem to be so capable.
Nexus Ambassador Reala appears to be settling nicely into her office.
Alright. Let's see. What else? What else? What else? Speak to her rule about moving to Nexus. Speak to Liam at the Tavern. Okay, I guess I go. That's it. Alright.
Hey.
Someone said hey.
Strong. Can't feel my fingers.
Sun and skies. This is the good stuff.
Hey Liam.
Good to be back here. Ready to hit those scans?
What am I looking for?
Moran called out supplies that may have useful properties for our tech. Just need to get Sam's eye on them. Take a stroll. Enjoy the market. Nav sent.
Okay. Take a stroll through the market. I mean, I guess that makes sense.
Did you hear about the exalted us?
I don't believe it, but there must be some.
Oh, this is one of the people who want to.
Pathfinder, Ambassador Reala didn't think you'd have time for me.
She said you needed to talk before agreeing to live on the Nexus.
Yeah?
This is the opportunity of a lifetime. I'm an anthropologist, but I've only ever studied my own people. I've heard the Nexus is home to multiple species and cultures. It will be fascinating and possibly dangerous. Bacteria, viruses, other contaminants. My family worries about me. Are you sure I'll be safe?
They wouldn't let me on Aya if I was a walking petri dish, would they?
You aren't taking this seriously enough to satisfy my family. I can't go without their blessing. I'm sorry.
Okay. Oops. Sorry.
Efra should have come to me.
Shh, Axel, I'm all right.
You almost died. What's he doing here?
Relax. I was invited.
So it's true. Aya has opened its doors to outsiders.
Axel, Ryder rescued me from the Ket. He risked his life to...
Sloane Kelly saved Kadara. Look how that went.
I don't condone what happened on Kadara, but one bad experience doesn't define an entire species.
Your kind has a history of treating each other unfairly. Just ask the Krogan.
How did you...
I've been watching you. You're invaders just like the Ket, except less cautious.
What does that mean?
You'll know soon enough. Do not trust them, Chauvin.
Axel... He didn't used to be like this. He was curious, brilliant. But the Ket, even without exaltation, they change us.
There's still time to bring him around.
I want to believe that, but his hatred towards aliens...
I'll prove we can be trusted.
I hope so.
Ryder, we just received an emergency recording from EOS. Come to the meeting room when you get back to the Tempest.
Oh no. You know, I tried to be friendly. I did. Let's see. Which direction is the next person? What about that whole Liam thing? I still don't get that one. I'm trying to run through my scan thing, but I don't really know why at all. Try this thing.
You're one of Ambassador Reala's candidates to live on the Nexus.
I am. Glad you finally showed up. Let's get down to it. I've lived my whole life wanting to meet aliens who didn't want me dead. But my family's here. How can I stay in touch with them from the Nexus?
You'll have ways to send them text messages and comm transmissions.
I want contact with the people I love. You offer machines. Not good enough, Pathfinder.
This isn't going well at all. They don't like me. They want to talk to me before agreeing to anything. Why have they expressed interest then? That's the government office. They'll say I'm interested, but it has to be if I get to speak to a celebrity. Damn. That's dumb. Alright, let's see this person. Over here. So far, none of them has really seemed interested. None of them are wide-eyed and curious.
Ambassador Reala said you're thinking of moving to the Nexus.
Pathfinder. I'm honored even to be considered for the transfer, but I won't be happy as just an observer. I need to work. I engineer power systems. Will I be allowed employment alongside your people?
That's the whole point of this exchange. The Nexus needs people like you.
That's all I needed to hear. I'll have your ambassador start the transfer. Thank you.
Okay, well. That was a thing. One out of 3. I guess it could be worse. Let's do the Liam thing. Let's see.
It would be wise to speak with me before.
I'm not selling to aliens.
Not today, Nexus.
Liam?
God damn it.
What's going on?
Nothing to worry about. Just come grab a table with me.
I neither want nor need your business. Go away.
Okay. Weird. Alright, Liam, tell me what's going on.
Pathfinder, you're good here. We'll worry about the data another time.
Liam, what's going on?
I, figured we should head up somewhere nice and open. You were being cased.
Are you getting me in trouble? What was this about?
We're not in trouble exactly, but I don't blame them for being angry. I wanted to get data that would help yields at our outposts. Baran told me what to scan, but I called it off. I still owe her, but it's better than pissing off some gouging hardliner. Sorry I didn't clue you in. It's a security thing. Food is security.
Was this an attempt to copy their methods? Steal secrets?
We're not competing companies. It's about learning to live here. Remember my Tempest freakout? I tried proper channels. Got blocked by the Angara and the Nexus. There's only so much Jar can tell us, so I did what we do back in crisis response. Bend the rules.
You do what you have to, but let's not make a habit of it.
I don't want to. Like I said, I don't blame them for getting cross. The last people who showed up out of the blue were the Ket, the ultimate users. I don't want us getting lumped in with them, and I really, really don't want to ruin the market. Street food and shooting the shit with you feels normal. About time something did.
Let's not push our luck. We'll save the market for another day.
Good idea, Pathfinder. We've enough trouble, probably more coming.
Okay. So that happened. We really do keep getting in trouble. Alright. Before we finish this episode of...
I can't work under these conditions. What does it take to be left alone?
Ease off. I'm here to help. You reported that someone in the Resistance threatened you. Tell me exactly what happened.
I didn't know Riala was sending the Pathfinder. I deserve no less, of course.
Okay.
I was measuring the photonic dispersal from the canopies when some random brute interrupted me. I asked him to move, and he got nasty. Said it was my fault his friend was dead. Ridiculous.
That's a weird thing to say. How did he threaten you?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe it was the big gun he was carrying? He got right up in my face and compared me to a cat. He wanted to kill me. I could see it in his eyes. The whole conversation made no sense. I think he was inebriated.
Sounds like there's more to this. Don't suppose you caught his name?
Didn't ask, didn't want it, didn't need it. When he left, I tagged him with infrared dye from my sample kit. Invisible to the naked eye, but not to a scanner.
I'll scan people around the Resistance headquarters. See if I find him.
You're supposed to represent our interests on Aya. Go, represent. I have work to do.
He's a bit of an asshole, okay. What are you saying, though? That's PB. Hi, PB.
You and the Pathfinders, I've heard so much about you. Is it true you entered a vault on Eos?
Sure is.
Amazing. I would have liked to see that.
Are you a relic hunter like Avela?
Actually, I started as an engineer. The Moshai requested my help cracking encryption on a remnant ship she found. Eventually, that led me to the repository. I've been handling data encryption here ever since.
I'll let you get back to it.
Okay, well, hey, Bella.
Pavawa, I'm glad they finally let you into the city. You deserve it. This is Aya's Cultural Museum and History Archive. It's small, but you've already made it brighter.
Any insight you can give me on the remnant tech?
We don't know much. To our understanding, it's always been here. Stars. I would love to be the one to solve that mystery.
You said the helmet was touched by the Scourge. What does that mean?
I forget your people weren't around for that. When the Scourge appeared, it targeted remnant ships, broke down their technology. With the drive cores disabled...
The ships crashed.
But that may not be all. The Scourge leaves a mark on whatever it touches. If it touched this helmet, perhaps the pilot was the target. There may be remnant tech inside the helmet.
Or in the pilot.
Storms. I hadn't even thought of that.
I'll come back when I have something.
Stars guide your travels.
What about that quest we had? Forgotten History? Yeah, there we go.
Hello, Pathfinder. Any good news for me?
I picked this up. Any idea what it might be?
How in the skies did you find an Angaran star map? One that still works, even. It must be pre-Scourge. If we analyze it, we can learn where our people traveled before the Dark Age.
Do you know much about where your ancestors traveled?
No, not at all. The Scourge wiped out nearly everything. We're only just beginning to travel again.
Could they have made it to another galaxy, like us?
It's possible. For all we know, there are entire Angaran worlds beyond our reach.
I picked up this figure earlier. It might be Angaran.
This is unfamiliar to me. It does resemble an Angara, but it looks so strange. It's clearly centuries old. Is it an artistic interpretation, or is this what we really look like? The implications. Pathfinder, you may have discovered our earliest artifact yet.
Does that win me any points?
I'd say you're getting there.
Is this Angaran? I found it on one of your homeworlds.
Son above. It's an ancient Ravan, a musical instrument. It uses Angara's body energy to produce music. We have them now, but nothing this beautiful. The songs it played were probably lost long ago. How much culture have we forgotten? Art, music, stories, it's all gone.
I can't imagine losing everything that way.
You left your culture behind. This isn't much different. In any case, relics like this help us. You've given me more to study than I ever expected. I've got a lot of work ahead. Thank you for your help, Pathfinder. I'll let you know if I discover anything.
Alright, well. Was that it? Okay. If I guys watching this episode of Marketplace, I hope you enjoyed it. I'll be next time for more shenanigans. Until then, bye.